Alright guys, welcome back. We made it to episode 2. I can't believe it. You had your doubts, maybe I had mine, but we're back. I'm your host, Roman Tenza.
And I'm your host, Mark Rana. And in this issue of Freestyle5, we'll be discussing all the latest and greatest web edits and new projects coming out and new product reviews. So keep your eye out, because this is Freestyle 5.
Alright guys, so those of you that tuned into the last episode got a taste of what we're all about. We're going to present you with the finest choice edits, just stuff you should watch. I mean, there's so much stuff out there. You know, the world is just flooded with edits and BMX and blah blah blah, so you know, we are choosing what you should be checking out because we know a thing or two, right Mark?
Absolutely. I mean, just so you know, the people that are sifting through these videos are true riders themselves. Just about an hour ago, we just came back from the trails where Roman was killing it in true fashion. So, so you could be trusted in the fact that you know that you got real riders checking out the footage for you. This is coming straight from the heart. So
it was a hell of a session, big jumps, locals killing it. You know, couldn't be any better. So we ride, you ride, and we're going to present you with some great stuff to watch. Entertaining, groundbreaking, amazing edits.
Absolutely. So let's get into the first edit actually right now. We're going to discuss the Nike pool edit that was late coming, but absolutely the best Nike pool edit I've seen so far, that is posted on the Defgrip site. And who was the videographer for that? Who edited that video?
Canada's own Harrison Boyce out of Vancouver. Really awesome guy. I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple years back. He's definitely really good at the photography and artsy stuff. He's pretty well known for all that. And he made an amazing edit.
Great pick of the music too. I really liked it. So
definitely, he put some artsy little touches in there and definitely captured the essence of that jam. I mean, there were plenty of edits out there that were pretty straightforward to the point, but I don't know. They a lot of it filmed like the banger tricks, but I want to say Harrison's like captured them just slightly better. I'm gonna be bold and say it.
Seemed to capture it like it was a contest. Harrison captured it like it was a bunch of really rad guys just out riding and having a good time and just pushing each other, you know. He really captured the feeling of what that contest was about. So I thought it came out really well.
Yeah, it was great.
So if you haven't seen it yet, I think you should go check it out. It's on Defgrip. I'm sure there's plenty of hits left on it, and it's going to continue growing because it is a good video.
Yeah, definitely jealous of those guys getting to ride that spot. All right, this next one we have for you is the Mutiny helicopter. Is it it's a Mutiny?
It's a Mutiny video. I mean, it is Joe Simon.
It's Joe Simon. Okay. Joe Simon Mutiny helicopter video test. So the guy apparently is playing with the camera set up on a remote control helicopter, and also I want to mention the fact that it's at the new Austin skate bike park, and it looks great.
The aerial views, because of the way that the light cement that they use, and then the dark coping, just the aerial views alone with the helicopter, it just creates this amazing shape as he's just hovering up, just kind of panning out over the skate park, and that alone just makes a great shot. So. Yeah,
and you get wild depth perception shots from like watching somebody spin over something, and like it looks really cool.
Some amazing, you know, just close-up shots, and looks like it's just right on a wire. I mean, it's perfect. It's smooth footage.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I remember seeing something about this before. Somebody over in France, actually, I believe, did something a little bit kind of messing around with the Helicam at the trails and stuff, and it looked pretty good. But
That'd be really cool.
I really think Joe brought it to a new level, though, because he did a lot of like really good follow with the video going through the bowls and stuff, you know.
Right.
And he really, I mean, it was great work. So I'm looking forward to seeing more from Joe. So.
Right, yeah, and curious about the possibilities of, the helicopter camera. This looks cool.
So now we're talking about the Goods video coming out, premiering. For this very show, we will be doing an interview with the man Shad Johnson himself. And why don't you tell us a little bit about the video? I mean, you are in the video. So.
Okay, the Goods video is finally hitting the streets, and everybody is real excited about it because Shad Johnson has taken a little bit of time to get this thing done.
Just to make sure it was done just right for you. So, and you know, the kind of video that he makes, I mean, just from the last videos he's made before, it's really that kind of core video of just
blueprint
showing, you know, the riding scene from within. You know, it's not about just every specific rider having a section. It's about everybody together just riding, killing it, hucking themselves, having a good time, and making a video. So,
biking with your buddies. It's local. It's all a bunch of homies. It's the Portland BMX scene.
Bunch of shredders.
Killers
bunch
here.
Of shredders.
Just murderers. Should be locked up.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be great.
Kick it over to Goods right now.
Shad, what is the process of making a video of this caliber?
Well, the process with all the guys I have to deal with is A, getting them to wake up before noon. B, telling them I'll buy them lunch if they actually go out and do something.
Yep.
And C, keeping them from getting drunk too early in the day.
Nice.
I mean, I'm thinking that might be the process.
Yep. So you're saying it's kind of tough to deal with this caliber of athlete.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are training so hard. You know, it's really hard, you know, to keep your guys' focus away from, I don't know what it is you guys drink, but you guys are very focused at drinking.
Yep. Caleb, what was it like filming for the Goods video?
Most of my clips are like 2 years old, which is kind of a bummer, but the last few months I've tried to kick as much butt as possible and get some stuff done and try and be somewhat happy with my section, so I hope you guys like it.
Nice. Well, it looks like even though those clips are pretty old, it looks like it came out pretty good. I mean, you still get some shredding done. Also, what did you think of the bum? I mean, I was there that day, but if you see the video, there's a funny bum. What did you think of that bum?
That's actually my uncle, so he stopped by to ask how I was doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm offending you right now. Shad, how long did it take to make this video?
I think about 1.5 years of trying to film you guys. Yeah, about 1.5 years.
Did you get a lot of flack from everybody about the time it takes to make a video?
Well, you guys can all give me flack, but I mean, it's not my fault. You're all lazy and don't want to film, or you're too busy filming web edits. But it's okay.
All right, so I'm here with Sean McIntosh, aka, you know the name. He's got the ender to the Goods video. Sean, what was it like filming for the Goods video?
It was just casual, just going out with Shad on Sundays and just riding, having fun. Like, it's nothing too serious. We didn't stress on it too much. It's just all fun. Nothing.
So he wasn't a drill sergeant at all?
Not at all. Nothing but good times. It's fun.
Nice. What's going through your head when you jump over a gigantic rail?
I don't know. Hope I don't blow up.
All right, folks. You saw him in our last episode, and an amazing trip they went on. But we're here with Chester Blacksmith. He's also got plenty of fine clips in the Goods video.
Double pegs.
How was it working with Shad?
Terrible. It's a slow process, and he wants more than what he's going to get all the time. But he's still a friend, and I came through with some clips, all double pegs. Take it or leave it, I don't know.
What's the best thing about a double peg grind?
It's easy.
Who would you say has the best part in this video?
There's a lot of good stuff through it, but Shitty probably came through with a lot of good bangers.
For those of you that don't know him, it's Sean McIntosh, a.k.a. Shitty.
Shit stain.
There you have it. Okay, there you have it. Goods BMX, Shad Johnson, came out with a bike shop video.
It was good to get the word from Jesus himself.
Yeah, he gave you the rundown. Check it out. Go to GoodsBMX.com. You can get a copy of the video if you so please. It's a bunch of Portland local shredders, support your buddies.
You can get a connection to GoodsBMX.net too, which is the blog, which is everything Northwest. It's your local coverage of everything in the Portland and Oregon area, and all the way up to Washington too, actually.
Yeah, totally. So if you're looking to come here, it's a great place to get the rundown on where to ride. It's a hub, basically. Like, you go there, somebody will be there that you know or seen or whatever, and you'll be able to ride with them, and there's a million things to ride in Portland.
I do remember some people that they were there earlier actually watching the movie Rad, so I mean that just kind of gives you an idea how cool it is. So
that's right.
So yeah, so we're gonna get into the product review of this episode, and it's from Duo, a couple really great guys that own the company. True BMXers, been in it for years, lifelong riders. Steve Buddenbeck, Corey Muth. And actually, our good man here, Roman, rides for him. So why don't you give us a little more in-depth look at some of these parts?
Well, first up, I've got the Duo brand Corey Bowen grip here, as you can see. It's very similar to the ODI long neck, just a nice mushroom-style grip.
Notice the flanges are a little bit smaller too.
Yes, they're a little bit smaller. I think that's going to be more friendly to some of our brakeless friends with the bar spinning and such. There's not a cumbersome flange. These are great. They feel great. They've always felt great. So a winning grip, check them out. Next up, got the Duo brand plastic pedal. Plastic pedals are all the rage these days. Is it weight? Is it price? I don't know. They're working for me. They're working for you.
They're working for you on the trails earlier.
Yeah, I think that's maybe the debate. Are these good on the jumps? Yes, they are.
Probably good in just about everything.
Dirt sticks to all pedals. It's going to stick to pedals. Blah, blah, blah. But you know what? They work. They're good.
That's the true test, too.
And they're nice and wide.
If you can ride them on jumps with dirt, dirt gets everywhere, and it's a little moist, so you can tend to slip your pedal pretty easily. So if they hold up to the test of dirt, then, they're good pedals.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And also, they come with free extra end caps. Sometimes those things fall out. They blow out. Okay, next up we've got an edit from a very close neighbor in Washington, Joe Pennell. And it's edited and produced by our very own Mark Reyna.
Well, to tell you the truth now, Joe Pennell approached me and asked me if I wanted to help him put together a little bit of video. And knowing the kind of rider that Joe was, of course I wasn't going to turn it down. The guy's amazing. So he made a couple different trips down here over a couple, 2 weeks period. Came down on 3 different days to spend some time, pedal around PDX, see what Portland has to offer. And just as a little footnote for you people out there, when you do see this video, realize that his bike is cracked. His frame is literally splitting at the seams. So he didn't really go too crazy with the big drops or anything like that, but he kind of went out of his way to really show you the technical skills that he can offer. On a broken bike.
Yeah, it's great. Like, the kid goes to local Portland spots, like just ledges that you've seen, I'm sure, in videos and clips of local riders. Like, if you come here, they're awesome spots, like all these crazy ledge spots.
Maybe some spots you haven't even seen before.
Ooh.
That now you want to check out.
Yeah.
So. And he even picked a song too. He kind of approached me and we were talking about different songs, and he mentioned that he wanted to use the sleigh bells And you know, I to
It's
be
a very
honest,
good band.
I've never heard of him before until he introduced me to
Yeah.
him. But you know, I like him. It was a good sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of put together this edit for him. He, you know, knows he could put a lot more into it, but he was pretty psyched, and I thought the video came out really well. I mean, his skills, just the fact
Yeah.
that he does so many like perfectly lined Smiths to nose bonk to 180s to, you know, bunny hop whips. I mean, he's got it
Yeah,
all,
it's-
kids. So
It's
and
pretty incredible.
he's gonna blow up in the scene. So I'd keep your eye out for him.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
And
This
I'd like-
next segment, I'm very excited to introduce. You know, this is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be a milestone in
It's-
BMX, and just the whole thing, because everything else in life has been documented, and we have all this history, and you know what? It's due time. It's due time that we do this.
You kids really need to know
Yep.
where BMX came from because it has a lot of years.
Yep.
And it's definitely built up a lot of
Mhm.
history. So, I mean, this section is both for you OG riders that have been around for a long time
You'll
that
love it.
would love to, really appreciate this stuff.
Yeah.
And this is for you young kids that really just haven't quite grasped where BMX has come from
That's right.
because it's good knowledge to
Yeah.
know. So,
And yeah, you kids out there, you're going to see some tricks that maybe you do now and you think, wow, this is like a new cutting edge trick. And then you're going to see it and you're going to be like, whoa, man. Like my dad was doing that back
been
in
done for like
freaking
20 years.
65.
and on a
70s,
crazy
80s.
thin bike, like real shady looking
Yeah,
bike that'd be hard
a
to ride. too,
Kmart
so.
bike almost.
Yeah, so.
Whatever. But here's what we're going to call this. Shredders from the past.
Crazy.
Check it out. It's right on Eddie Roman's video. It's a historical milestone in BMX.
And he just put this up on Vimeo too, so you know this really gives you the full quality of the video. And if you kids don't realize, I mean, the true pioneers of this sport, some of the most
People that
amazing
bled.
people. Psycho, Matt Hoffman, Dennis McCoy, Dave Muir. I mean, you see some of these guys in
Getting tossed.
leather jackets, like teen years, early 20s, just going for it. I mean, the backflip was so intense then.
Yeah.
It didn't look smooth. It
Just-
wasn't like a basic
yeah.
thing.
These guys were experimenting.
Crazy.
They didn't have foam pits. They didn't have skate parks. They didn't have things to practice on. Or
No.
they didn't have. I mean, they didn't have like the good skate parks.
They
that we
just
have now.
take it straight to the
Yeah,
chest,
they would
straight
send
to the
it.
face, you
Just
know,
send it.
go for it. And you could tell too, like how crazy the bikes were then, because I mean, you see multiple forks and bars and everything just folding,
Snapping in
snapping,
half.
anything. And I mean, there
You
was
guys are
even
lucky.
some really technical tricks, like not just crazy stuff. I mean, like we're talking like flatland. There's some amazing flatland in it. Some really kind of like technical style street stuff.
Yeah, this is when
you
people
know?
could ride. This is when people rode everything.
And it was a
Chose
good
to ride
time.
everything. And yeah,
Yeah.
of course, it's fun.
So if you haven't
Always
seen
fun.
this yet, then you need to see it because it truly is where BMX came from. I mean, this is like one of the most hardcore, straight up BMX videos. I mean, I can recount being 14 years old, sitting in a hotel room with a few other people, including Robbie Miranda, and we were watching this video. And after it was done, we couldn't help it but want to go out and just pedal around
wanna
and
ride.
have a good time, just slam into stuff and just see what it was like. Because I mean, it is BMX at its best. So
Yeah, check it out. It's great. It's amazing.
so there you go, Vimeo, ride on.
Yep. History, baby. Okay, hey, thanks for making it through. That's episode 2. You know, we brought you
All the
fu-
latest and greatest,
the best, the
Yeah.
finest. You know, like that's it. You
and
know,
a good
that's it.
interview with Shad Johnson about the new Goods video.
Yeah, check it out. It's gonna be great. You know. So, anyway, check us out on freestyle5.com.
Don't forget the iTunes
iTunes,
podcast,
right to the, you know, that thing,
iPod,
that iPod.
computer,
That's it.
iPad. If you're a Mac guy, you're
Yeah,
set.
just
You
beep,
can
boop,
watch
bop,
it
boop,
all.
bing, 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 bang, bang, bing. Right there at your fingertips. Get it. You can
And-
watch us being silly.
If you're lucky enough, or whatever, to have a Blu-ray player, whatever those new fancy gadgets are, and you got a Vimeo account, you can watch us on Vimeo too, straight to the television.
Yep.
So,
There you go.
and then also
Twitter.
Roman,
We're on Twitter.
myself,
Yep,
both
so-
on Twitter.
If you got some shit to say to us about the show, we're gonna tweet right back at you.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
buddy boy.
Bring it on.
Yeah, come on. So there you go. Check it out. Episode 2 coming at you.
Episode 2.
Freestyle 5.
With that face.
Helicopter. Helicopter test. Fucking intense about it. It's everybody. Portland. Freaking Portland is in this video.
And you're looking for a great section to finish it off.
in this video.
Justin's in this video. So, wish the camera was turned around. You get to see his face right now, but he's the man. So, but,
Who the fuck is in there? Who's in the video?
everybody. If you live in Portland and you're not in this video, then I guess you're just
You've
not
been
cool.
sleeping. You've been asleep.
But you know what?
You've been working. You've been working too hard.
I don't think I'm in the video, so I'm
You can't
I'm
have a
not that
job.
cool.
You can't have a job and get in the Goods video.
You either go one way or the other. But
Joe Pennell. Let's do that again.
Mark, I'm sorry, that was my guy. That was close.
That couldn't have gone any better.
Holy shit, it took it straight to the chest.
It's like,
I can hear it like.
I'm sorry. I tried the first time.
That was awesome.
well, I wasn't looking.
I
was
think
like-
you were getting
I
all
was-
extreme and you're like, yeah, you like pitched it.
Yeah.